The Philippines stands at a pivotal crossroads, its future hanging in the balance as the sun rises over Metro Manila. For decades, chronic underdevelopment has shaped daily life. Endless commutes, unreliable power, and a digital divide that keeps millions from opportunity. Every day, Filipinos face the grind of gridlocked roads and packed trains, losing precious hours that could be spent with family or building their dreams. This infrastructure gap isn't just inconvenient. It's a barrier to progress, stifling economic growth and frustrating a young, ambitious population eager to contribute. The lack of reliable internet and efficient transport holds back students, entrepreneurs, and workers alike, dimming the nation's potential. In 2025, a landmark agreement with China promises a flood of investment to finally bridge this divide. Billions of dollars are set to flow into roads, bridges, and digital networks, offering hope for a long-awaited transformation. The stakes are high. Success could spark a golden age of development, but failure risks debt, lost sovereignty, and social upheaval. Citizens debate the costs and benefits, wary of repeating past mistakes. The country's economic growth has long been hampered by costly logistics and inefficient public services, deterring investors and isolating communities. Businesses struggle to move goods, and families wait hours for basic services. In Metro Manila, hours lost in traffic steal productivity. In rural areas, unpaved roads cut off access to healthcare and education. The divide between city and countryside grows wider, leaving millions behind. The allure of Chinese investment is more than economic. It signals a shift in foreign policy. As Manila seeks rapid results where traditional models have failed, the government hopes that new partnerships will deliver what decades of promises could not. China's state-led, capital-intensive approach offers hope for transformation, but also demands vigilance. Oversight and transparency will be crucial to ensure that progress benefits all Filipinos, not just a select few. A successful partnership could modernize the Philippines and position it as a key Southeast Asian player, attracting new industries and creating jobs for generations to come. But a mismanaged alliance could lead to debt traps and environmental disruption, threatening the very future these projects aim to secure. The Philippines now walks a tightrope, balancing opportunity and risk as the world watches. Every decision will shape the nation's destiny for decades. This is the nation's audacious test. Can it leverage great power competition for its own advancement and finally build the foundation for a brighter, more inclusive future? The Philippines faces vast, entrenched infrastructure challenges that have accumulated over decades of underinvestment and neglect. Its transportation network is buckling under pressure. Road density is among the lowest in Southeast Asia, crippling supply chains, slowing economic activity, and leaving many rural communities isolated from opportunity and basic services. Urban centers suffer from chaotic, outdated public transport systems, resulting in some of the world's worst congestion, wasted hours, and daily frustration for millions of commuters. Energy infrastructure is another major bottleneck, with high electricity costs and frequent brownouts stalling business growth, discouraging investment, and affecting quality of life. The digital divide persists, especially in remote islands, limiting access to education, job opportunities, and full economic participation for millions of Filipinos. Building a robust broadband network is essential for a modern, competitive economy and for connecting communities to the digital world. Water infrastructure is also lacking, with many communities lacking access to safe drinking water and proper sanitation, putting public health at risk. Climate change only heightens the urgency for modern water management and flood control as extreme weather events become more frequent and severe. Addressing these deficits is at the heart of the Philippines' development challenge and the promise of its new partnership, which aims to build a more resilient and inclusive future. China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, is a sweeping global infrastructure strategy spanning over 150 countries. For the Philippines, the BRI offers access to vast capital and rapid project delivery, bridges, ports, and railways built in years, not decades. The BRI's appeal is pragmatic. It promises modernization and economic integration, bypassing the red tape of Western institutions. But it's more than construction. It's about policy, trade, and influence. Critics warn the BRI is a tool for Chinese geopolitical expansion, embedding Chinese firms in strategic sectors. For the Philippines, with unresolved maritime disputes, this partnership is both an economic opportunity and a strategic gamble. Accepting BRI funding intertwines national development with China's ambitions. The decision is as much about strategy as it is about infrastructure. Closer economic ties with China are unlocking billions of dollars for long-stalled infrastructure projects in the Philippines, including the construction of modern railways, expansive ports, and vital bridges that connect communities. This unprecedented construction boom is set to create thousands of jobs, boost local industries, and stimulate the broader economy by increasing demand for materials and services. Improved roads and railways will significantly cut transport costs for businesses and everyday commuters alike, making Philippine exports more competitive on the global stage and integrating rural economies with urban centers. Modernized ports and airports will attract both foreign investment and a surge in tourism, while reliable, upgraded energy infrastructure could spark new waves of industrial growth and innovation. Chinese expertise in high-speed rail and telecommunications offers a unique opportunity for Filipino workers to gain valuable technical skills and hands-on experience. If managed well, this technology transfer can build strong local capacity, empowering local companies and reducing future dependence on foreign contractors for major projects. Stronger economic ties with China also open up new export markets for Philippine goods, helping to diversify the Philippines' economic partners and reduce reliance on any single country. Increased Chinese tourism and trade can further boost local businesses, creating new opportunities for entrepreneurs and communities. The challenge ahead is ensuring these benefits are broad-based, inclusive, and truly sustainable for all Filipinos. The promise of Chinese investment comes with real risks, chief among them, debt traps. Cases like Sri Lanka's port handover fuel, fears of losing strategic assets if debts can't be repaid. Chinese loans are often opaque, with higher interest and less transparency than multilateral banks. Corruption and lack of open bidding can inflate costs and sideline local firms. Environmental impacts, deforestation, displacement, and lax standards are major concerns. Geopolitical risks loom, especially with unresolved disputes in the West Philippine Sea. The government must enforce strict procurement, environmental, and anti-corruption safeguards. The central challenge, harnessing Chinese capital without sacrificing sovereignty or sustainability. The Philippines' pivot to China unfolds alongside a deep alliance with the United States. The U.S. remains a key defense partner, investor, and home to millions of Filipinos. Manila's strategy is not to choose sides, but to hedge, seeking benefits from both powers while avoiding over-reliance. The U.S. provides vital economic balance, especially in sectors like business process outsourcing. Maintaining strong U.S. ties ensures leverage in negotiations with China and reduces vulnerability to pressure. The goal, a dynamic equilibrium, maximizing national interest through sophisticated diplomacy. Both Washington and Beijing will push for alignment, but Manila's success depends on skillful navigation. The Philippines must build a coalition of partners to support its independent path. Massive infrastructure projects promise jobs, tens of thousands during construction, boosting local economies. The challenge is ensuring these jobs go to Filipinos, not imported labor. Strict local hiring and labor law enforcement are essential. New infrastructure may displace traditional workers like jeepney drivers and entire communities. Fair compensation, resettlement, and retraining programs are crucial to prevent unrest. Projects must be inclusive, benefiting rural and poor communities, not just urban elites. Farm-to-market roads, rural electrification, and affordable transport are key to equitable growth. The true test: do these projects uplift the most vulnerable? Success is measured not in kilometers built, but in lives improved. Protecting national sovereignty is paramount as Chinese capital flows in. Economic and regulatory independence must be safeguarded. No ceding of strategic assets or laws. Every project must be scrutinized for debt sustainability and national interest. Diversifying financing sources and maintaining fiscal discipline are essential. Strategic sectors, telecom, require strict vetting and local capacity building. Strategic sectors, power, require strict vetting and local capacity building. Strategic sectors, ports, require strict vetting and local capacity building. Good governance, transparency, and strong institutions are the foundation of success. Civil society and local communities must have a voice in project planning and oversight. Only by strengthening democracy can the Philippines ensure development serves its people. The Philippines has chosen a bold path, embracing Chinese investment to break free from decades of neglect. The rewards could be transformative modern infrastructure, jobs, and growth. But the risks, debt, lost sovereignty, and social disruption are real. The challenge is to balance ties with China and the US while strengthening democratic institutions and ensuring transparency. The impact will be felt in every community, from bustling cities to remote villages. The true measure of success, inclusive growth that uplifts the poorest Filipinos. The nation's future hinges on wise choices, political will, and the ability to harness opportunity without being consumed by it. As the foundations of a new Philippines are laid, the question remains, what kind of nation will it become?